sorry to interrupt you there. Yeah, 70-mile-per-hour winds
This is something.
in the Elkhorn area. So again, these are verified.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, this is something.
This is something else.
Oh, 11 views.
And as we get these new
You guys
stands in the radar, you can see how these start to operate. Look how these
What the heck?
This
14 views.
right here, this is
14 views. You guys. Fine, let's run on the lights too.
Then it is.
I don't want to file.
These are the largest.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This would be, let's see, we got center and
What the heck is going on? You fool, man. You're the reason why we're doing this live stream. You literally messaged me on my video saying you should live stream because it was like today I was waking man. It's like
Highway 6, 204th Street, dropping to the south.
What the heck? Power outage. You can put all of those stuff. This is
south.
This is much more worse than the voice on road. Exactly. This is just. Oh my gosh. Let me give you guys an outside view. Guys, when we went out, it looked like. Okay, turn it off. Okay, turn it. Close the door. What are you doing?
Twitter.
Close the inside. You're like even with the door closed.
Gus out there.
This is good door.
It's an area sheriff's office.
Just a little.
Not only that wind and the hail, but also remembering the importance of that lightning. Reminder, obviously the CWS activities are canceled this evening. The city of Papillion also has held off on 80 days activity called the weather over. So again, just taking that precautions as
we don't have cable in the basement.
thank you very much, Josh. I understand we have Don who
What?
is
HDMI. Oh, no, wait. Let's have over here. I can't see anything.
You can see. Well, we have them out here. They're really
I know, I should have played this game. I can't see anything. I can't. Oh my god. Guys, I'm getting close to live. Oh, okay.
As soon as we had kind of gone to this.
Yeah, guys, we're not. It's getting too. Oh! No! Turn off the lights! Turn it off! The power just went out again. For a split second. I gotta turn off the TV. I don't know. Just keep the TV on? Should I keep the TV on? I don't know. Here, let me go get a lamp.
Right now, it's actually a little bit less than when we first got here about 10 minutes ago. So it is taking consistent winds. This tree over here near us, of course, you can see the winds really blowing it at. Should any tree limbs down in this area, that's what we need in the near future as this kind of.
more likely there's some tree damage. We'll see if we can find anything to get that in.
I think right now we're seeing some of this kind of popping back up. It looks like there is a little bit of a mix of some hail out there. So it's not surprising to see some of that.
All right. As we come back, we have some more information to talk about. Straight line. Tornado warning to talk about now. This is near Woodbine. You see it between Harrison County. Likely for this little notch right here. See. Logan as well. This is highway. Well, runs right into the left side. Near Woodbine. This area, new updates right here. The radar is probably a mess, but you can see there's a green. Get that areas of, and that's what we're seeing right in here. So set Harrison County. A tornado to the left, the very strong as well. So this is Woodbine, Logan, down towards Persia, Iowa, and in the far western parts of Shelby County, Iowa as well. So we're going to play the viewers. Have, again, a tornado warning through 8:15 for some of these radar that could easily be rotating. Jared, let's go back down to the red.
safe. I'm gonna at least turn off the PlayStation.
Let's verify.
The TV has to be on though. We need to see it.
On.
Why did we push the car in the garage? There's no car in the garage right now. I know. Mom tried turning on the lights. It went off.
Because if you do that and you get this.
We only have 44% left.
This is gonna head east.
On the iPad.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah,
Only got 44% left. Oh, not a lot. That's a lot.
And pick that
iPad
down,
doesn't die
please,
fast.
'cause
Yeah.
Here, this is going to be pretty serious.
This is some serious stuff.
The southern parts of the metro. So you put a pavilion in
Oh
there.
my gosh,
Notice,
guys.
Louisville at about 8:02. This has Bellevue.
I knew this storm was so bad. You tell them, Mommy. I was prepared for this storm. I was like, I even got footage before it, like 2 hours before the storm even hit.
Very
I was
strong winds that have been verifying quite a few spots.
the camera's gonna die.
Tree damage.
What do you mean by that?
80
camera.
mile per hour wind gust and power.
This camera.
Damage, power outages.
Guys, if you're outside right
Hold
now,
this.
I don't know what to do. I gotta plug in the camera.
Put behind me here on the green screen.
It's about to die. Oh, but it can start a fire.
The winds are just rolling into the downtown area right now.
Why do you look at this getting intense? That's not gonna happen. Guys, I don't. This is insane. Yeah.
So this.
I'm trying to get the. Oh shoot!
This is highway
123 miles per hour wind. Okay, guys, that doesn't tell you. 123 miles per hour wind. If that doesn't tell you anything, then you're deaf and you're blind. Please use your camera.
110.
What?
It gives you an indication
Really?
just how strong these may be. This is if you've ever had down.
Did I lose all my footage?
This is Highway 50.
You can't just get five.
Head out towards the east.
I have to finish
power outage map right now because the winds are really
Let me see.
And look at how
even got time lapse.
scary this type of storm is. Well,
No, we didn't get it. Seriously?
outages. Very large amount of power outages there.
No, our footage. Hey, Brian's here. Oh, who cares about who's here? Hey, what's up, Brian?
We're doing it right outside the back door.
Yeah, clearly live right now.
See some of the
Yeah, well, Brian, please stay safe. We can like reach it, walk from your house. Please stay safe. Where are the parents this time? Oh, she's right here.
should be in the clear, but
Oh
very strong.
my gosh, guys. So I have footage.
Due to rain
I had
fading
footage
out.
before, and I
So,
basically just
let's go right back up here. I want to see.
that pissed me
What,
off.
you know what? Look what's going out here. These are really starting to roll across.
Man,
So down here, 370
getting it tense.
Springfield.
Woo.
Again, these are radar estimates.
This is watch our live stream, but what basically Brian, this is really what basically happened. Stay safe, be in the basement, like not how we are. So basically what happened when we were gone is like the power went off and we were having like huge hail and stuff. So I didn't get it. Basically we started my footage. The footage was so good. I don't know, I should have ended it and then like started a new one, but I guess.
It's just like this, and now we're starting to see instances.
So I didn't get anything? Yeah, I basically lost everything that was
This is gonna head right over.
But oh
towards
well,
the
who cares?
area.
So yeah, guys, basically. We'll just get the live footage. Yeah, we'll have it. I wanted to have more, but it's okay.
Let's see. Well, hold on, we just got a handful connected. Okay. Let's see. I know a couple
What was
of guys
that?
that were apart.
We have a microwave? That was Mom. Oh.
70 mile per hour winds.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, freak the basement. I ain't scared to die. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
These winds started to blow
Bro,
out.
you can even feel the rain
Shadow
in
Lake Town
the
Center.
channel.
Yep. The Walnut Creek area. Warner Park
Don't
sits
you
in
hear
here
that?
pretty close too, so luckily
You know
there
what
wasn't
they
a game
want
out
to
there
play a game
tonight. Let's
today?
go track like this. This is
Bro,
fairly
I know.
They
popular.
want him in
No,
so
they're gonna cancel it.
Yeah, they
This
did.
happened in 2011. Well, like so
Put that
Bill
door
Douglas
back.
storm happened.
Yeah, we have
And
a
the College
garage door
World
back here
Series.
that may be
So that's
structurally
what happened.
compromised here very soon.
Oh, that thing
All right,
is
seeing some
Ryan.
reports of more power outages on the west side of town. People saying
Why
it's going to
Why is he calling you now?
Yeah, I can see that.
What's up, bro?
So, tell you what, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
guys.
get a little
So
wider.
that's that.
You can see here, go kart. We got
What?
Cape Heart Road farther east over towards
Yeah, look.
Bellevue at the moment.
Aren't you watching it?
Is where these very strong winds. Look at this little pink dot right here. That's what verified at almost 125, not verified, estimated at over 120 miles per hour, and we're seeing another little one like that. Maybe they're a little higher up in the clouds. Still, you shave 40 miles per hour off that, you have an 80 mile per hour wind gust.
I think we should also say, these may be straight line winds, but you still need to be in your basement. They're not near windows, not looking out, seeing what's blowing around. I mean, these are just as strong
Yeah, we're following
as
you.
an EF1
Did you hear what you
tornado.
just said?
Wait, what'd you say?
Be away from windows, be in the
taking
basement.
shelter.
We're not doing
Like
that.
you said, we stress the tornado part a lot, but winds in a straight line
Yeah,
can be just as
I'm
much
thinking
damage and can be just
But
as
no, like,
harmful
they
to
can-
you
like,
and your
it's not
property. So
speak-
yes, basement in
Guys,
Sarpy
the reason
County.
why I have this
Understand we have
answer
Mike,
is because
Mike
the power
Mike
went
I'm
on
gonna
the
be too
phone.
loud.
But my
Mike,
footage
where
got
are you at?
corrupted
What is
apparently, which is dumb.
Hey Rusty, I'm off
What do you
120
mean?
at Dodge Street right now. We're actually at home and
No way. Someone's fence, you know, like the fence door ripped off.
10 minutes.
I'm not even joking.
Just heavy
It was
rain.
ripped off.
And just a lot of blowing winds. We've got some leaves, some small branches down
Okay,
right
that was
now.
my friend Brian.
But we're
who
just seeing a
lives
lot of heavy
legit,
rain
I
right
can just
now.
walk and it'll take like 30 seconds.
I appreciate it. As photographer
saying,
NH
you know,
Danker. Now we're starting to hear reports of the tornado
That's
sirens
not
going
even-
off in Sarpy County. This is legit, everybody. Because of these strong straight line winds,
Sarpy
we
County
don't have a
is right-
tornado,
It's a mile from
but
us.
we have these winds that are racing across.
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah.
That's where that's bowing out.
That is
It's
verified.
bad.
That's going to be a very,
Please
very
know
strong
that it's
winds that are
only
racing
8
right
o'clock.
across basically
Only
the entirety of
It's supposed
Sarpy
to last
County.
until
We're
like
going to get the
10.
wind no matter where you're at in Sarpy County out of this. Very, very intense winds,
Oh, you'll-
well out ahead. I know I keep
you
checking my
are
phone, but
instructed
the
to-
verification
This is
and
something
reports
else.
on Twitter are very, very
14
useful
views,
in
Mike.
a scenario
Thank you
like
for the
this.
support and
So,
everything.
and we're getting a few more pink
Oh,
shades.
lightning strike.
So if you hear the tornado sirens in Sarpy
gosh.
County, this is why.
Guys,
It's
we
not
live a mile
tornado,
from Sarpy
but we
County,
have
so we would've
radar
heard the
estimated
sirens
winds of
if
up
we
to
just
125
a mile
miles per
down.
hour. That can do just as much
Some
damage
of you
as
guys
an
might know
EF1
what street
tornado
we live
going in
now.
a straight
Just
line.
because of that.
Josh Pryor, go
Because-
ahead.
Brian does.
No,
Those
I know, but I'm just talking about like some of you guys might not just now you know what street we live on. Because if I say a mile away from Sarpy County, that means
You
something.
can see a lot of
Dude, are we in the
backup
orange?
right there. So obviously, not messing around with these winds.
This is not even our
blowing
area.
semis over out there on the
This
interstate.
isn't.
Thank you very
in
much
our
for
area.
that, Josh.
But this is the area that's gonna come through our area in a second.
100 mile per hour
It's sunny
gust
where I live.
at
Wow.
114th and Cape
Lucky
Park
for
Road.
you.
I'm firing back here just to see
I
if
mean, I
that's
did
from an
well.
at-home weather station.
Guys, look,
to see if that verifies.
125 mile per hour
But
wind.
that would
doesn't
legitimize
tell you
what we're
anything
showing
I
you
know
right
what
here
the-
on.
Exactly. This
Let's
is
get a broader
Nebraska.
view here, Jared. Give people a little more perspective
Oh my gosh,
on
yes.
just where these are
I
rolling through
seriously,
here.
that's
Hopefully,
my
no news
last
power
like the
at the
live
station.
stream, but I had
Ralston,
footage
La
before
Vista,
and then it just got
Cotillion.
corrupted, so I honestly don't know. And there goes the TV. Wow!
Wow.
Good job. Wow, the power went off for a second again.
Wow.
Wow. Now we got no broadcast. But
You do.
no, the antenna. The
You know
antenna.
what? Get mom saying right now. Oh
no,
my God.
no, the TV's not. The antenna broke. Oh my.
No signal. Yeah, get mom's phone right now.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Okay, okay.
1 second. Let me try to see if I can get the antenna back.
Yeah.
Until the white was torn off the antenna. I don't know.
19 views, guys.
Guys,
Man.
we just lost signal to our antenna.
You guys are crazy.
No,
Yeah.
it's not coming back.
Really?
Uh-uh.
We gotta get the phone and then bring it to.
Wait, 1 second, 1 second.
HDMI, you know.
Shoot.
21 views.
Dang it.
You guys.
No, the antenna. Okay, I gotta broadcast it on the computer, guys. 1 second.
Yeah, just search up.
Yeah.
Just search up WWT.
I know, Marvin, I know.
And then there should be the live.
Good job.
Yeah, we are okay. We are safe right now. Just
my
trying to
gosh.
watch TV, but no signal right now.
The antenna doesn't work anymore right now.
Wow.
Cause it
Older
blew
flights
up.
out there.
Oh, it
as
came
well.
back,
If
it came
there's an
back,
event
it came
going on
back.
there tonight, give somebody a call.
Oh, we
Let them
should
know.
put in
Hopefully we can
cake.
get somewhere
Yeah,
where it's
I'll
safe.
get it on the computer too.
Let's
Oh
take
my
that
gosh.
off there,
You guys
Jared.
dare me to go outside,
Let's
Brian?
get,
Don't
take
go
me to the
outside.
Metro
Are you
view right
dumb?
there.
Are you stupid, bro? Are you stupid?
No, again?
Again? Oh man,
What?
Brian, don't go outside.
Okay, well, wait.
Brian, don't go outside.
No, I
It's-
just
You're
realized.
really screwing yourself.
If the-
Plus,
if
you
the
can't
power
film
went
that,
off-
probably.
That means, oh shoot. What do you mean? Because if the power goes off,
So you can see this one
we'll
here
lose
in
our, internet.
southwest of Woodbine.
I
It
was
looks like
supposed to watch
the
America's
rotation is
Got
kind
Talent, but
of
I'm
faded
in
away a
this
little bit.
crap.
Nothing that's too organized. But let's go back to the
Oh my gosh.
reflectivity, Jared, and go down to Sarpy County right now. Because
You know
look what you can
guys,
see here.
this is a party.
Maybe little notches in this reflectivities. These winds may be swirling around, so they may not be going all in one direction.
Oh my gosh,
may have to
guys,
move that
that's
just a
just-
little higher up on the screen, Jared, in case people can't see at home. But this right here is a sign that
Okay,
these
so
winds
we're
are
gonna
very,
go on the
very
connection.
violent
What?
and rotating
Are
within
you
the
serious?
storm
Yeah, I'm going live
and
again.
pushing out. So
You
again,
lost
you're hearing the
connection?
sirens in
No,
Sarpy
it's
County.
coming back.
It's because
Okay,
of the
back.
straight line
Back.
wind. We have seen radar
Guys, we're losing
estimated
connection
winds
to
up to
everything.
125
Someone's like,
miles
oh,
per
no,
hour
they're losing the internet.
on these. No
Yeah, we're gonna lose our
verifications yet.
if the power
but
goes
there
off.
was
Very
a
bad
wind
connection.
gust
That's what it
valley,
says right now.
And these continue to
Oh my
race right
gosh.
across the metro at the moment. So,
The storm is just
Council
too
Bluffs,
intense.
Bellevue, down through Louisville,
Okay.
Plattsmouth, you're going to be
Okay,
next
we're
with
losing-
these if they're not already right
Guys,
on
they
your
lost
doorstep,
connection. No need
marching in
in
at the
commenting.
moment. So this is very, very impressive. Cloud to ground lightning as well. And then you can
Oh
see
my
these
gosh.
just racing right across
so
from
mad about I
northwest to
lost the
southeast
footage, though.
through the metro at the moment.
Maybe
So
there's a way
very,
to get
very
it back.
impressive
I don't
line of
know.
storms. But if we get a little broader view, you can see this is a pretty much a one and done scenario. If nothing new has
connection's
developed
been
back to
bad.
the northwest,
What?
this is it. This
I
is the
know,
line
it's
of
looking
storms. We get this
bad,
through,
no matter
and
what.
hopefully we start to
Maybe
get
because we
people's
have
power
everything
back
I am
here
so-
very, very shortly.
Brian,
So
what are you
Trust me,
doing?
I got a few new
Go ahead,
reports coming in. Give you a breakdown.
We've only been live streaming for 11 minutes.
We got wind report
Huh?
out of
What?
Gretna
Only 11 minutes?
of 75 miles per hour. We also had a report.
But only 11 minutes we've been live streaming? I thought we've been live streaming for like 20.
Of about 70
Yeah.
to 75.
So what happened to it?
miles per hour winds. Just kind of going through my
Maybe
Twitter
live
feed, I'm
stream
seeing
again. I
a
don't know.
number
Oh.
of pictures out in West
Hopefully
Omaha.
it's like 70.
A fairly large
Oh my
tree
gosh, we're
branches
having-
down. I'm talking 4, 5,
Very
6
bad
inches in
connection.
diameter. These are pretty good sized tree branches.
I didn't try-
that have
I didn't
been
plug this
ripped
in.
off some of the trees out in West
Yeah,
Omaha.
we are-
So again,
we
that
are
would be
in
why you're
Omaha.
seeing power outages right now. We're just kind of waiting for new reports. Rusty was talking about the tornado warning out there through Harrison County.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Woodbine. That has been expired, so
Oh my
that has not been continued.
Please,
And we
guys,
also now have about 50
You guys
mile per hour winds
want-
being
if you
reported
guys can hear
at
us-
Epley Airfield.
hear us.
So that's just kind of a quick
Comment
rundown of
one.
what we're seeing through social media, here through the National Weather Service chat.
Oh my gosh.
We mentioned earlier,
Okay, Brian, one.
these,
Okay,
this isn't a tornado, but these are straight line winds and they
Okay.
can do just as much damage.
Is it
So
laggy?
seek shelter in your basement until these pass
it
through.
laggy?
Get a lot of
Say if
tree
it's
limbs
laggy or
being
not.
blown around.
Because it says
We've
very
had
bad
reports of trampolines uplifted.
Yeah, that and Spring Ridge Golf Course.
I said
I just saw a
comment
couple
one.
trees down there
It's
via
good.
Twitter as well. Thank you very much
Okay,
for all
people
the
are saying
reports
it's
that are
not
coming
like-
in.
Okay, good.
Again, these winds,
Okay,
you can see these
I guess
little
we have
Boeing
to-
structures
guys,
here on the
I
south
think
edge.
the
Let's
storm
get in
is
close to
past
the metro
now.
one more
We can
time
look
here
at the
before we
damage.
take a look. I want to see just what we have here in the Sarpy
Damage.
County area. Again, the wind threat appears to be
Dude, I
transitioning
even
out of
stepped outside,
Douglas
you know what I see?
and now into eastern
You know
or
the
western
bins by our
Potawatomi.
door? They took
Oh,
the-
let's
the what?
Jared
The
right in
bins by our
here.
door
Hold
took
on. I
the-
know we have
I even
video,
opened up the
but
window.
right here, folks, this is maybe a little bit of rotation with some of this. Regardless if there's a tornado in there or not, these are still strong straight line winds, 125 miles per hour estimated on radar, and we're seeing this little the red and the green right next to each other. This could be signs of a little bit of rotation in this storm between Bellevue and Oreopolis, heading to the southeast towards Plattsmouth right now. And regardless, even if there's no rotation, please take these winds seriously. Plattsmouth, you should be in your basement right now. These have been 125 mile per hour straight line winds estimated on radar. And then they start to bow out, race out faster in some spots. You can get little spin-ups like these. Trust me, it doesn't take much. We've had it happen before. Take this very, very seriously now as these continue to race off towards the southeast. Let's get a look at some wind video. Where exactly is this at, Kevin? Okay, Elkhorn wind video. So it gives you an indication of just how strong these winds were as they were barreling through. There goes a couple tree branches.
Gosh, you guys.
25 people are watching.
I imagine some of the older trees in older parts of town are likely going to have a little more damage than some of these newer, younger trees, but still, it's one of these scenarios where the winds are just howling and racing through at very dangerous levels, and these weren't even the strongest
No, it
of the
was
winds.
not.
So let's go back
It
to the
was
radar
not.
right
It
now,
came
guys.
in, like,
There's
this
quite a few
time
photos showing up on Facebook and Twitter, Kevin, if you can see that, and we do have a tornado warning with that, Jared. Let's go back to that. Brand new tornado warning. It looks like the folks out at National Weather Service in Valley saw it too. Bellevue, Plattsmouth, you need to be in your basement right now. Bellevue, Plattsmouth, and over here in Glenwood. Let's go to your basement, take all precautions necessary. Let's just eliminate any doubt with this, because regardless, you have 70 75 to 125 mile per hour strong straight line winds rolling through. So even if there's no rotation with this, that right there is a pocket of what could be up to 125 mile per hour wind.
Yeah, we might be getting over that with the little white shade showing up.
Yeah, we could be running out of colors here to show this. There you go, 140 miles per hour, folks. This is serious. Between Bellevue, Plattsmouth, Pacific Junction, Glenwood, Folsom, Basement now. That's where you need to be. Keep yourself safe. Avoid all doubt with this. Get where you need to be. Somewhere that you know is a safe place. This is why you talk about these scenarios ahead of time, folks. In a situation like this, you need to have your plan in place so you know where to go when we have these quick developing tornadoes like this. Again, green towards the radar, red, pinks, peach shades away from the radar. These are winds anywhere from 75 to nearly 140 miles per hour. If not rotating, going in a straight line, folks. These are all rushing away from the radar. So down here, Plattsmouth, the worst of this down towards Pacific Junction. Again, Mid-American Motorplex shows up there near Pacific Junction. Call it the same thing. It's 814, 816 within the next 10 minutes, probably within the next 5. Let's just say it's going to be there and be there very quickly. These have been moving faster than radar can even keep up with half the time. So please, take shelter in your safe place. Plattsmouth, Folsom, Pacific Junction. Let's just throw Glenwood in the mix there as well. It's close enough. These are moving fast. They're kind of rotating, spinning up in different spots. Bellevue, Cape Hart, anybody near Offutt Air Force Base, we're likely to get some verification near Offutt when the winds roll over there if they haven't done so already. In your basement, let's remove all doubt, let this thing pass by, and then we'll all get through this and we don't have to worry about anybody being in harm's way. Because look at these winds racing out from this. Now the radar beam is getting a little higher up in the cloud when they get this far away, but still, some of these easily reaching the ground. Again, you shave 40 miles per hour off 140, that's still a strong wind gust. It's nothing to sneeze at. Winds racing away down towards Plattsmouth and then going away back towards Bellevue right now. Let's take a live look at our camera at the 480 bridge. Right now, this is Iowa DOT cameras at the moment. So it's traffic moving along smoothly right there. Whipping the rain through. Let's go. I think we need to stay on that. Sorry, Kevin. I don't mean to kind of take control here, but this is very legitimate. Bellevue, Plattsmouth basement now. I know I've said it numerous times. Northwestern parts of Mills County. You start to see the green back towards the radar, reds and purples and peach shades right in here. Jared put the little pointer on. This is the spot where you could easily have a spin up. If not, the winds are incredibly gusty, incredibly strong, dangerously so. On the order of EF1, maybe EF2 winds on the scale on the radar right now. So this is a very serious situation, hence that tornado warning. Jared, do you have a time on that?
Yeah, let me double check before I say it.
8:30? Okay, so that puts Glenwood in the path of that at 8:30. Let's get a few more towns, Jared. I want to make sure everybody's out of the way of this. Let's go a little farther southeast. So we get Glenwood, Pacific Junction, Plattsmouth. This is right on your doorstep in Plattsmouth right now, moving in. Murray, Nebraska, Louisville with some really strong straight line winds, again on the order of 80, 90 miles per hour. You might have to zoom in just a little bit more. You got Malvern, Glenwood, down towards Tabor, Iowa as well. Here you go. Here's the towns that are in the path of this. Minard, Pacific Junction, Plattsmouth, Glenwood, Balfour, Malvern. All 4 of those, all 6 of those places, excuse me, you need to be in your safe place at the moment. These winds are racing fast between radar scans and easily, and there you go, brand new scan. I know they're switching to, it looks like they're switching to that fast return mode of the radar out at the National Weather Service. And right there, there's your area of rotation. Crossing I-29 looks to be so very, very shortly. So, let's get a few flags and wind speeds on these, Jared. Back towards the radar with the green here. So regardless, you probably have 50 mile per hour winds on the ground regardless. And then this little pocket back here west of La Platte Road. Down here, we're getting close to the Beaver Lake area. There you go, folks. We've seen it for the last, 20 minutes, Jared?
Yeah.
20, 25. Radar estimates flagging up to 125, even had 140 show up at one point. And you can get these little spin-ups like this, and that's exactly what we're seeing, this rotation right here. This is, again, south of Bellevue, down towards Plattsmouth. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Folsom, Plattsmouth, Pacific Junction, Glenwood. Get in your basement now. Let's just remove all doubt. Don't try to get pictures of this. Wait till it passes. Don't try to see where it's at. It's likely to be rain wrapped if it's even there. And trust me, you're not going to be able to see this very well. You saw some of the pictures and video we've shown. The wind's blowing stuff everywhere, getting the rain and making it very, very difficult to see. And let's get another shot of this tornado, or not the tornado warning, Jared. Looks like we have a bigger severe thunderstorm warning that encompasses a larger area. Let's go wider view here. There you go. It looks like this one has been extended a little further. So we have these strong straight line winds through the next 5 minutes or so, all the way from northern parts of Pottawatomie County down now into Cass County. Let's focus on a couple people here in Cass County as well. Southern parts of Cass, maybe dealing with some very strong winds. You're about to get those weeping water, if not there already. Avoca, Nebraska, Nehaka, Murray. You've seen the stories you've done of that one guy near Nehaka that had that tornado that rolled through. He clung to the tree. Anything this strong probably has him on edge as well. Weeping water, Avoca, Nehaka, Murray, all included in this severe thunderstorm warning where the winds continue to race out at a very, very strong pace right now. So, another update, you can see right in here, there's that little rotation right in there, that little notch.
Yeah, it's starting to get more defined. You can see the red hooking in and the green hooking back. That's an indication that rotation is strengthening there.
And folks, even if it's not rotating, even if we don't have a verified tornado, look at these strong winds between Bellevue and Plattsmouth. Trust me, this is nothing you want to be outside. These can break windows, send debris flying. Over 100-mile-per-hour straight line winds, folks. Again, this is on radar verification, but we've had a lot of these hold steady here for the last 20 to 25 minutes. So at some point, one or two of these had to reach the ground and verify some strong straight line winds. It's likely to pass over off it right now, Jared.
Yeah, we just had a report at Epley 60-mile-per-hour winds. That's downtown.
60-mile-per-hour winds at Epley. Likely to get the one from Offutt Air Force Base and the reporting point there here very, very shortly as well. So again, northwestern parts of Mills County, far eastern parts of Sarpy County, you are under this tornado warning. Again, this is south of Bellevue here. There's Offutt Air Force Base. These are rolling right over top of the Air Force Base right now. Easily, probably exceeding 100 miles per hour at the moment and continue to track in a southeasterly direction. But there's that rotation. That's what we're looking at right here. I know this is starting to get outside the metro. There's programming you probably want to watch, but trust me, this is a very dangerous situation. We have a lot of folks that we need to keep safe as well. Again, let's say it again. Glenwood, Plattsmouth, Bellevue, Folsom under a tornado warning, and Malvern just a little later on as well under that tornado warning that runs through 8:30. So, in your basement until the winds subside. We'll let you know when it's safe. And now you can see there's a new severe thunderstorm warning that they've extended through basically the 4 counties in southwestern Iowa. Wow, that's a large severe thunderstorm warning. All the way up through Shelby, eastern parts of Pottawatomie County. And we'll just keep this going here. It looks like through 8:45 at the moment. Can we possibly maybe check the power outage map here and see if we got any new numbers? And another reason why I don't want you out looking for this tornado, please. Jared, if you could zoom right in on the reflectivity right now, right over Bellevue. The tornado, if it's there, it's going to be right here. That's rain. It's likely wrapped up in rain. You are not going to be able to see it. So don't try to get the cool picture. Don't try to get the video. Just let this thing roll through. And it may even be starting to swing a little farther east. So let's throw Silver City in that mix. Silver City, basement now as well. That's a good place to be with this rotation. So Plattsmouth getting in on the wind. Malvern, Glenwood, Silver City, in your safe place as of right now. Let's look at the power outage numbers at the moment. Wow, 32,000 customers in Douglas County. Sarpy, 21,000 without power. So this is quite the windstorm that's racing through. It is fantastic that they canceled the CWS opening ceremonies, folks. It's a great idea. I would put a lot of people in harm's way with this wind that's rolling through, and you can see the numbers. We're over 50,000 customers without power in Douglas and Sarpy County alone, and those numbers are likely to extend down to the south. So this will probably be a situation where you just need to be patient. If you don't have power tonight, it may be a while before they can get all this restored here through the overnight and into the day tomorrow. So let's take a look at the radar once again. Tony, if we can head back to that. Again, these straight line winds, hopefully the rotation is subsiding a little bit. You can see between Plattsmouth and Glenwood right now, probably the strongest straight line winds as these are dropping down to the south and southeast. So we'll put a track on this. There you go. Silver City at 825, Glenwood here right now, Malvern at 830, City of Todd at 820, and it puts those in Thurman, Iowa at 833. So these strong straight line winds are continuing to race south and out of here and into different parts of the area, I should say. And this little area of rotation now starting to kick out between Bellevue and Plattsmouth and now moving into parts of western Iowa. Let's see how close that is to the Glenwood, Iowa area right now. Jared, zoom in a little closer. And these winds here between, there's Glenwood, there's Plattsmouth, there's Pacific Junction, and those likely near 100-mile-per-hour winds that are shooting right out of that. And we have nearly 50,000 people without power. It's probably pretty exciting. These are making it to the ground and they're verifying. So, strong straight line winds, all associated with that as well. I know I keep going to my phone here. Trust me, the Twitter and Facebook reports that are coming in are incredibly beneficial to everybody.
Something else, like I say.
Rusty, I just
Go
checked
ahead.
with the National Weather Service. Didn't have any reports out of Offutt quite yet. So we're still kind of waiting to see what the Air Force Base recorded with that line that just moved through. Still seeing a lot of trees down in just through Omaha. Rusty's talking about 100-mile-per-hour winds moving through Pacific Junction and Glenwood. We had 70-mile-per-hour winds move through the metro, and you can see the damage they've done. So you're adding to that as these things move on through, and you're likely going to have more power outages off through parts of Potawatomi County. If this thing keeps itself together, maybe even through Mills County in Iowa across the river. So it's important that you seek shelter, you stay in your basement if you can. We're going to stay with you guys as long as we need to. Rusty, that rotation up near I-29 does look like it's weakened a little bit, but still wouldn't completely discount it quite yet. But it's certainly not as organized as it was just 20, 30 minutes ago.
Stop with that, Bill.
All right. Thanks, Jared, for that. Yeah, we're starting to hopefully see that rotation relax just a little bit. But still, you can see how these fanned out and just raced right across, especially Sarpy County. Quite a few storm damage reports I was noticing on Twitter in Sarpy County. Trees down, numerous power outages. It looks like with the sirens, a lot of people were taking shelter at the Target in Papillion, down at Highway 370 and 84th Street. Even though we didn't have a confirmed tornado, we had a tornado warning and the strong straight line winds. They'll sound the sirens for any winds that are over 70 miles per hour, and that's exactly what has happened with this as it continues to make its way through. But there's still that little notch there, and that worries me. Here in Mills County right now, let's take you in a little closer to that. Would have passed right over Glenwood, maybe over towards Silver City. The fact that the return flow of the winds towards the radar aren't quite as strong is good news, but sometimes you can still get little spin-ups right there up towards Silver City. Glenwood, still in your basement here for the next couple of minutes. Hillsdale, Malvern, you're going to have these 120-mile-per-hour winds heading right for you. This can easily spin up a little tornado here in the next 10-20 minutes into Mills County as well. So if you're in Silver City, Malvern, areas in between, probably a good idea to get into your basement right now as well. Throw the Balfour area in the mix. Again, this little area of rotation trying to spin up, and even if it doesn't, these winds over 100 miles per hour are going to be heading right for you. Anything over 80 miles per hour has been producing damage and power outage reports and everything as well. I mean, you see sunlight returning on some of our city cams now that this storm has raced through as we look off towards the north. Do we have the one back on the First National Tower? We can look. All right, it looks like the storm may have taken that one out. Let's get Colin Rowane, possibly get a report from him coming in a little later on and see if how everything held up down at the CWS. But again, there's the strongest winds with this between Glenwood and Plattsmouth. And Jared, if we can we take it a little farther south down into Cass County as well? I can even control this a little bit too if you want to search social media a little bit.
You're good.
Okay, no problem. A lot going on right now, folks, and you're witnessing live TV. This is how it happens. Murray, Nebraska, right down through Nehaka. These winds hopefully starting to relax a little bit. But I'd say from Murray north towards Plattsmouth and Glenwood, that's where the strongest winds are. Radar estimates 80 to maybe 120 miles per hour. And even these back here through Cass County are nothing to sneeze at. Weeping Water, Avoca, all in that severe thunderstorm warning that goes through about the next 20 minutes or so and continues to truck on through. So this is what we're continuing to watch a little farther off to the north and maybe to the northwest as well. So it's another facet of this that, let's take it a little farther northeast there, Jared. Waiting for this next, maybe a little more signs of rotation right in this here. Near Silver City. So between Glenwood and Silver City, these can easily spin up small tornadoes. They weaken and spin up another new one as it tries to pass through. So again, there's a new scan of the radar. Most of this out of the metro as of right now. Between Glenwood and Silver City, we're starting to see, again, that little area of rotation could easily be trying to spin up a tornado. If not, these very strong winds are going to run right east on Highway 34 through Malvern over towards Emerson, the way it appears. And some strong winds through Council Bluffs now rolling into central parts of Pottawatomie County. Continue to be something that we notice in the short term. Josh, are you seeing any new reports come in on a few things?
Yeah, Rusty.
Go ahead,
I'm scrolling through Twitter right now, and actually an Omaha police officer is just tweeting out, do not drive into standing water. I guess Omaha police responding to several areas around town right now due to flooding. One of those areas is 64th and Center also. And obviously this is known to flood Saddle Creek near Dodge and Leavenworth. Again, Omaha police reminding people, turn around, do not drown. Obviously we're dealing with the wind, we're dealing with the rain, but also you have to remember all the flooding out there with that heavy rain as well.
Yeah, the winds with this have been incredibly impressive. And that's why we keep showing you this little area here between Silver City and Glenwood with these strong straight line winds, easily probably near 100 miles per hour. So Glenwood, Malvern, still good idea to be in your basement. Silver City in the mix with this as well, and northern parts of Mills County as we continue to track. Again, this is the spot right here that continues to rotate at a pretty good pace, and we continue to see these very intense winds. Hang on, trust me, these were going all the way from near Fremont up towards Hooper, Nickerson, and then dropping southeast right through the area. And they made it all the way across the metro and held together and are doing so now at a pretty impressive pace. So let's go back to the reflectivity mode of the radar there, Jared. I want to see. So if there is a tornado in there, it is going to be rain wrapped. Do not try to be the hero, get the great picture. You are not going to be able to see that. Might as well put a loop on the radar. Let's see how these are moving here, Jared. We're going to stay with you here until these warnings start to subside a little bit. And maybe a little bit more rain rolling into western parts of the metro from this storm back here near Wahoo, so maybe not quite done yet around Gretna, southern parts of Elkhorn as well. But again, this tornado warning goes through in about the next 5 minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if they issue a new one. You can see, watch right about there. You notice that little bit of rotation? That's it. That's where we're seeing this little spin up. It's staying on the north side of this warning. So again, Silver City, Malvern, the next one's in line to see this. A good idea, just get to your basement. Let's remove all doubt. Don't try to be the hero and ride this out upstairs. Head down to your basement. Let this one pass through. These can spin up small tornadoes very quickly, and they can spit out winds 120, 130, 140 miles per hour with no problem whatsoever. So these storms are racing down to the southeast and continuing to do so at a very steady clip. Any hail to worry about with these, Jared? It doesn't look like the tops are very strong, but
No, and I haven't seen any reports of hail since these things were a little farther northwest of us. So stop it. Put on the hail track. Anyway, let's try to show some.
yeah, flagging maybe a little bit down there between Plattsmouth and Nehaka, maybe over 2 inches in diameter. We'll see.
Josh, you got something?
Go ahead.
On Twitter right now, this is not confirmed, but this is a public relations guy with the Metro Community College on Bellevue saying a tornado has hit 2 roads south of us at Fairview Road here in Bellevue. Now, again, that's not confirmed, but I do see that on Twitter. You guys obviously mentioning some rotation going on.
I mean, any verification down there is, if anybody has any reports from the Bellevue area, again, this is very serious. Even if it didn't spin up a tornado, folks, these winds were in excess of 100 miles per hour on radar. And that's what we continue to see as this storm continues to race off towards the southeast. So, what we're going to do is put this back. Or go ahead, Jared, if you want to. Yeah, go ahead. Find any reports you can on social media right now, and I'll snag control of this. Put the water bottle out of the way. All right, so this is what's happening, folks. You get live TV happening right now. With this tornado-warned storm at the moment that continues to roll into parts of Mills County right now. And again, it's this part right here. When you flip it over the velocity mode of the radar. Still, if you're in the Malvern area, Silver City, look what we have happening right here. Still, these winds could easily be in excess of 100 miles per hour. So let's just get in the basement here. Tree branches start to snap. They come through windows. Glass starts flying. It can be pretty chaotic for a short amount of time. So Silver City, Malvern, that's where you need to be, over towards Emerson as well, down towards Tabor with this as it continues to drop to the east into the southeast. Again, central Mills County, no new tornado warning on this. I'll be curious to see if they actually issue one. Is there any chatter in the chat room, Jared, on if they plan to do something like that? With this one here, it's probably set to expire in the next 2 minutes or
I
so.
haven't seen any chatting about it quite yet.
Seeing a little bit more development back here towards the metro as well. We can take you in a little closer. We're starting to see that fill in maybe a little bit more. Another little cell popping up here. South of Washington, west of Gretna, you can see a few more. We continue to track these, trying to move through now. Again, Sarpy County may not quite be done with the heavy rain anyway. It doesn't look like there's really much in the way of wind with that one, so we can show you here. Maybe some gusts up near 40, 50 miles per hour, but again, it's the leading edge of this. This has been producing the dangerous conditions, and the damage is all the way here from...
Rusty, we got...
Go ahead, Jared.
That radar, or that tornado warning was extended, still radar indicated.
Gotcha.
So let me, I'm just going to put the warning on
Go for
the
it.
map you've got up right now.
Yeah.
So here's the new warning. Again, still radar indicated, although we had some reports here and there of people saying that they may have seen a touchdown. Obviously, we're still waiting to confirm that.
Okay.
This goes through 9 o'clock, so another 30 minutes on that warning.
All right, let's zoom in here. Let's focus on a couple of towns that need to be in their basement right now. I want to focus, you can see almost a little circle right in here. So Silver City, Balfour, those are two of the towns. Hastings, Iowa, Henderson, Emerson. There's Highway 34. There's the Pottawatomie Mills County line. You're between Highway 34 and the Pottawatomie Mills County line. You need to be in your basement right now, as even if this doesn't spin up into a tornado, we have strong straight line winds racing out from this. Malvern, Emerson, Henderson, there's 5 towns for you right there that need to be in their basement here for the next 15, 20 minutes. Let's just remove all doubt and get you to your safe place. Trees could easily be snapping with some of these winds trying to get up close to 100 miles per hour. As you see this little radar indicated tornado near Silver City. Again, green is towards the radar, red is away, and then the reds turn into pink shades, peach shades as well, and that's where the winds start to pick up. Again, those peach shades easily over 80 miles per hour with no problem whatsoever. So this is again the area we are watching, this tornado warning. It includes Silver City, Emerson, just south of Macedonia. Watch this closely in Macedonia, though. If it continues to spin up, what it's been doing is kind of arcing this way. So it may start to slip a little farther to the north as it rotates a little bit more. So it's something we need to keep a close eye on. Looks like we got our camera back on the First National Tower right now. It doesn't look like there's any damage down there at the sea. All right, everything looks to be okay. Down at CWS as well. We're watching this tornado-warned storm, Silver City, Emerson, Red Oak, over towards the east. Do we have any reporters out there? Kevin, that would we can continue to track this as it moves off towards the east and a little bit, maybe just a touch southeast.
Starting to get up to about 65,000 people.
Wow.
In the metro now.
Power outages, 65,000 people possibly are definitely without power. So here is a look at those winds as of right now. Malvern, Thurman with some winds that'll likely be up near 80 miles per hour, still being verified, or still showing up on our radar. Again, these aren't verified, but a lot of them have been back to the west as this rolled through. So this is the next areas that are going to be dealing with this. Mills County down into northwestern parts of Fremont County in Iowa with that tornado warning that continues to track in that direction. So the way it looks right now, haven't had a reported tornado on this yet around Silver City. What we're going to do is stick with you on Facebook and Twitter. And with any new updates, we'll be posting those there. And if we do get a confirmed tornado out of that in northern Mills County, this is something we'll be monitoring very, very closely, and we may break back into programming. But if you're in Silver City, Malvern, and northeastern parts of Mills County, you need to be in your basement. This will be the area of the storm that is rotating right now. And we will continue to watch this and see if it were to hold together, because winds continue to race southeast. And I think we're going to head over to Facebook and Twitter and try to keep you posted here for the rest of the evening. In the meantime, let's send you back to regularly scheduled.
Online and on the go for the latest weather alerts. We now join scheduled programming already in progress.